I grew up in a house where I always felt like the background character in my own family. My older brother, Ethan, was the shining star, the firstborn, the one my parents placed all their hopes on. Every report card, every small achievement, they celebrated like it was a miracle. And then came Leo, the baby. From the moment he was born, he was the darling, the one who could do no wrong. Our parents doted on him, excused every mistake, indulged every whim. And me? I was there. I was the kid in the middle, the one they assumed didn't need anything. I was the easy one, the one they forgot at school pickups more times than I can count. My awards gathered dust on the shelf. My dreams? They barely noticed. So I learned early on that if I wanted something, I had to build it myself. And I did. While Ethan coasted through life, praised for holding a decent job, and Leo drifted from one hobby to the next while living off our parents, I worked. I started small. Selling handmade things online, running little side gigs, saving every dollar. Eventually, I opened my own business. And then another. And another. By the time I was in my 30s, I had built something real. Something I could be proud of. But no one in my family ever asked how I was doing. They didn't see the late nights, the risks, the sleepless worry. They still saw me as the middle one. The one who didn't need anything. Then came the fall. Ethan's debts piled up. Leo, with no job and no plan, couldn't keep living off our aging parents forever. Suddenly, they remembered I existed. Suddenly, they needed me. They asked for help. Not advice, not opportunity, they wanted money. My money. The money I had earned through years of sacrifice. I said no. Not because I didn't care. I did. I offered to help them find jobs, to connect them with people who could help them rebuild. But I wouldn't just hand over what I had worked so hard for, especially when they felt entitled to it. That didn't sit well with them. At the next family gathering, they tried to turn everyone against me. They stood up, voices loud, accusing me of being selfish, of turning my back on family. I felt the familiar sting, the middle child, once again the villain in a story I hadn't written. But this time I didn't stay quiet. I stood up. I spoke calmly. I told them the truth, that I had spent years invisible, that my hard work had been ignored, and that now, when it was convenient, they wanted a piece of it. I reminded everyone of how I'd been overlooked, how no one had believed in me, how they had only come to me after every other door had closed. The room went silent. For once, they listened. That night, I wasn't the forgotten middle child. I was Maya, the one who had built something real. The one who had finally found her voice. And I promised myself I'd never let them take it from me again.